Hello, friends. As some of you know, I've been sorting through old boxes from a garage where I used to live in Binghamton, and I came across this box of Halloween goodies, so I brought it home and I just opened it. I didn't know what was in it, and I found all kinds of fun, interesting, maybe to me, things. Things that could be a little spooky. They don't have batteries in them now, but these things vibrate and they make scary noises. This thing here is a ghost that would make scary sounds, boo, and then it would vibrate. And there was a mummy mug here and a little Halloween. I must have gone to a party and gotten that. A little puzzle. Some other Halloween signs. Happy Halloween. And yeah, nothing very exciting. Another little Halloween decoration. Things that one would decorate their porch with. There used to be some fake spider web I had that I don't like running into spider webs, fake or real. Here's another little ghost. Ooh. It's a blow up jack-o'-lantern. I will not blow that up in front of you. I guess a mask, or maybe it's something to put over a light. If you have a outside light on your porch, you could put it on there. A couple of candles. That's a kind of unhappy looking cat. Another kind of gremlin, no, goblin, jack-o'-lantern. A non-perishable jack-o'-lantern, but I can tell this one's been sitting on its side for a long time where it was hot because the candle is melted on its side. Kind of cute though. I could put a candle that has a battery instead, and then some other jack-o'-lantern kinds of decorations. I will not be putting them on my porch this year, but they're kind of cute. Maybe next year I'll decorate with some fun things, and a nice flag. My flagpole broke, so I have to fix that. But that's kind of cute. And then of course bats. Bats are very popular at Halloween. I actually I love bats in real life, not fake bats. Well, I mean, fake bats are okay, but I love bats. They're so good for the environment. When I was little, here's a story for you. When I was little, like in elementary school, at our house in Great Neck on Long Island, the parsonage, I used to sing to the bats outside my window because I could see them. We were on a hill, and I could see down the hill, and I could see bats flying around, eating the bugs that were swarming around the lights. Bats are great. They eat so many mosquitoes. They're fabulous for that in particular. It's good to take care of bats. I'm talking about all these things, not because I'm a Halloween fanatic. I have been known to decorate sometimes. I used to, when I lived in Grand Gorge, upstate, a long time ago, I decorated the porch one year, and it was kind of scary. And, the ghosts there and other things that made eerie noises so that when people came up onto the porch, it would scare them. And then I realized I don't really want to scare small children with my decorations, especially in the house that's next door to the church. So I stopped doing that in particular. And generally, I don't hand out candy anymore anyway. And I don't know if people are doing that in this era of pandemic. I read recently that Halloween is the second most decorated, you might say, holiday. That is, it's behind Christmas. It is the holiday that people spend the most on for either decorations or for candy or for costumes. I have seen lots and lots of houses decorated, and it's fun. I enjoy seeing the decorations almost as much as Christmas, not quite as much, but people are very creative and clever. Some of them want to be scary. Some of them just want to have a good time. Same with decorating oneself or wearing a costume. Sometimes people look scary, sometimes they look funny and creative. I'm talking about Halloween, not just because it's tomorrow, but because of what it means. The word Halloween actually, it comes from All Hallows Eve. Hallow, Hallow, like hallowed, as we say in the Lord's Prayer. It means sacred. So Halloween actually has religious foundations. In the olden days, people, we still celebrate All Souls Day and All Saints Day at the first couple days of November. And people would, because they say the veil is thin between heaven and earth during this time of year, that there could be crossing over of spirits. And people wanted to protect themselves from any spirits that might have ill intentions by putting out things that would scare them away. And so the idea was to frighten the evil spirits away with these creepy, in theory, decorations or costumes, and get rid of the evil spirits and the scary spirits so that one could celebrate the saints, the souls that have crossed over to the other side over the past year or more. In other cultures, especially in Hispanic cultures, they celebrate all of their ancestors. In the Day of the Dead, you might know, it's a big festival, and not necessarily a sad festival. It's actually a celebration of ancestors and history and family. These days are already, they already feel in some ways mysterious because we don't know what the future holds, and it does seem like the veil between heaven and earth has been thin over this past year because of the pandemic. We've known, many of us have known people who have died from COVID. People are still getting sick and still dying from COVID. And there have been a great many souls, I believe it's over 700,000 just in this country alone, that have died over this year, or past 18, 19 months from COVID. And so as we think about how the veil is thin at this time of year, and then as we celebrate All Saints' Day next Sunday, it is a good time for us to try to banish the evil spirits or the evil and negative thoughts that we have, and to focus on the good, to celebrate the gifts of family and friends and faith, to enjoy a good laugh if that's what Halloween might bring us, and it might. I hope that it does for many of you, especially if you have kids. Well, even if you're an adult, you might like to have a good laugh over wearing a costume. It is kind of entertaining, isn't it? Or it can be. As we go through the day tomorrow, if you happen to see some little ghosts and goblins or superheroes or princesses or knights in shining armor or wild animals and werewolves or whatever people might, kids or teenagers or adults, might be dressed up as, I hope that you will take it in good fun and enjoy it, and also be open to how the spiritual world can be so close to us without us even realizing it. When we celebrate Halloween, we don't really think about that it has any spiritual meaning, most of us, but it does, it can. And as we go through the days and the week to come, I hope that you will remember not only to scare off any evil spirits, but to remember and celebrate the lives of those who have gone before us, the saints of our lives, and knowing that, well, none of us are 100% saint or sinner, generally speaking, that we are a mixture of both things. And open yourself to signs from loved ones. Maybe somebody who crossed over will leave a feather for you somewhere, or there'll be something that reminds you of them, and you'll know that they have drawn close to you. I believe that people in the spirit world do reach out to us and want to show us that they are well and in a beautiful place, and that they are still sending their love, no matter how long ago they may have crossed. They're still with us and still sending us love, just as we are sending them love. I think that's true for animals, for those of our beloved furry or other kinds of pets who are like family members to us. I think they too remind us that their spirits are always with us, filled with love. So enjoy this Halloween and whatever you might be doing, even if it is just turning out your porch light and looking out your window to see what's going by during the day or night, uh, and uh, and be open. Be open to those in the spirit world coming to say hello and reminding us that love never ends. Amen.